everybody. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. Hello everybody. Welcome. We'll get started in just a minute. Hello Angela. Good to have Angela with us. Kim Arnold. Hello. Good to have y'all. Tabitha. Everyone. Good to have you. We'll get started in just a minute. As my grandma would say, we'll get started direct. Hello Ann. Hello everyone. Great interview last night with Kim Danke. Did y'all enjoy that? Should be in the library. If you didn't get to attend, it should be in the library today, if it's not already. Yeah, Kim is such a motivational figure here on planet Shibboleth. So proud to know her. Liz is making some approved spaghetti, one of my favorite fat-burning meals. Really, there's no food that's fat-burning. There are foods that keep us in efficient fat-burning, and those foods that take us out of efficient fat burning. So we call them fat burning foods, but that's kind of a play on words a little bit. Hey everyone, how are you? About to get started. Good morning, Karen. Hello everyone. All right, we'll get started. My name's Travis Martin. I've lost over 100 pounds on the program, come off all prescription medications, and I've been involved with Shibboleth in its various forms for 20 years, and I love helping people. I believe God has called me to do this. It's a great pleasure to do it. We have tens of thousands of other people just like me who have lost weight with this healthy lifestyle and kept it off. And for that, we want to say, bless the name of the Lord at all times. We've got three types of members here: our free community members, our lifetime members, and our partner. We want to especially thank our lifetime members and partners for helping us do what we never could have had the resources to do without. I would not be teaching nutrition. I would not be able to do it. I would want to do it, but I would have to do something else. Our lifetime members and partners have honored us, joined our ministry, and tried to help us help other people. We just love you all so much. Thank you for all that you do. If you're a brand new member, free community member, please get involved with the fast track lessons. These Q&A sessions will make a lot more difference in your life if you've taken the fast track, if you went through the fast track videos, taken the test, passed the test, and earned the badge. So please go through fast track. Kim talked to us last night about going through fast track the right way, not just watching the videos, but going through each of the laps, going through all of the laps and completing all of the curriculum, learning the website, and then boom. It's like downloading, like the Matrix, downloading a new lifestyle into your psyche. It's pretty awesome. If you got a big why and you got a willing heart, pretty awesome to download all that material into your brain, into your heart, and get started. And there's people out here. Some of you just 10, 15 pounds you got to lose. I get it, and we appreciate you coming. We want to help you. And then others are like me. I had an irrational relationship with food and had no self-esteem, no self-confidence, and the program changed my life. And we're here for you too. We want to help you. And if we're going to do that, we've got to get you away from the diet mentality. First three letters of the word diet spelled die. Anything we start with and can't stick with forever is a waste of our time. So we need a lifestyle. It's practical, sustainable, and fun. And Shibboleth is such a lifestyle. It doesn't matter where you eat. If you're eating out, family style restaurant, fast food restaurant, at mama's, at home, on the go, we've got it figured out. God has blessed us and helped us figure it out. We found a solution and cracked the code to adult and childhood obesity. And we're glad that you all are here. Let's do things the right way, because things that begin right will end right. Quit chasing those fairy tale pills, potions, and gimmicks. Let's go on and install a proper lifestyle. Recognition. Wednesday, we had two new partners, Beth Zulo and DB. Thank you for becoming a partner. So far for the week, the last 7 days, 514.6 pounds lost by those reporting. That's tremendous weight loss. 2.64 pounds per week per person. That is incredible. I mean, that's almost 3 of these being lost on average by each member self-reporting each week. You're talking well over 100 pounds of weight loss on average per year. That's tremendous life change right there. Badges earned for Wednesday and Thursday. Two 10-pound badge earned. Karen Vaughn and Selena Kolowich. I hope I'm pronouncing that right, Selena. I see your name all the time. I just never have tried to pronounce. Good to have you. 10-pound badge earners. Great job. And then we had also Nina McNinch and Valerie Dunlap, 25-pound badge earners, Doreen Strayer, 75-pound badge earner, Sally Clark. Way to go, Sally. 10% shirt earners, Sean Jordan, 1 fast track badge earned on Wednesday, 1 fast track badge earned on Thursday. Kim, what are we going to do? We got to get those fast track badge earners up. What is going on? 10%, also 10% shirt earners for Thursday, Tina Smeal, Laura Bunt, gold weight badge earned, Louise Gagan. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. If I'm not, y'all always feel free to correct me. It's never intentional. 21 perfect days in a row. Huge accomplishment by Wanda Sokol, Tressa Nelson, Cheryl Ledford, and Mary Dodd. Great job, everybody. Why the badges? The more you engage with the material on the website, and the games, the challenges, the education, the more weight you're going to lose, because you're going to keep your goals central, top of consciousness, if you will. And you're going to be very successful if you engage with the website. So with that all said, we will now get into Q&A so that I can help personalize your program. We all start with the Fast Track Foundation, and from there we can grow and we can personalize this amazing content that can help anybody with a willing and wanting heart for each of you. So let's get started with those questions. Let's see what we've got. Diane Malone, I will definitely ask Patty Bass and Angela Chai. If Tammy, if you're with us, I haven't checked, but if you're with us, will you check with Patty Bass, Angela Chai, and Tabitha, our amazing friend Tabitha Rogers? Please check with them and see if we can get them on the calendar for interviews. Won't be here. By the way, might as well mention this now. Sasha and I will not be in town next week. I'll have my 11 a.m. session Monday, and then we will not be having any more sessions next week. I'm sorry, we're going to be out of town on travel. So we do that as little as possible, but this is one we just can't miss. And I hope everybody will, reach out to your mentor if you need help. Reach out to Tammy or Joni, Amy, any of our team members if you need help. Just because I'm not here at 11 don't mean the show won't go on. But after that, I'd love to get Patty Bass, Angela Chai, and Tabitha Rogers on the schedule to interview. That'd be great. Lots of people request those 3 be in. Karen says, I've been on way too many diet programs. This is the only one that makes sense, works, and reminds me to bless God for all he does. Amen. You're the best, and I thank you every day for the program. We thank you for being a member. We can't do it without you. You're only 0.2 pounds away from 25 pounds lost. Great job, Karen. Very good job. Way to go. My doctor recently told me I have a fatty liver that can be reversed by losing weight. True. She offered an injection that has possible side effects of thyroid cancer and pancreatic issues. No, thank you. I'll stick with Shibboleth. Smart move. They give you that stuff because they don't have a choice. They're treating illness. And I listen. I went to a virtual wellness conference the other day, and it was very alarming. And they said there is a shortage in our country of physicians, and going to be a larger shortage in the next decade. And now the way the insurance companies and big pharma have their hooks in the physicians, and the way they have to get paid to make the same money they used to make 30 years ago, they can only spend an average, check this out, everybody, they can only spend an average of 7 minutes with a patient. I want you to let that soak in. If you don't take charge of your health, you're in trouble. They can only spend, it's going to get worse, they can only spend an average of 7 minutes per patient. And there's a shortage of physicians because nobody wants to go to school because, what's the use in going to school, sacrificing that much of your life when you can't make any money because big pharma and insurance companies have their hooks in the doc. So I want you to really let that settle in. 7 minutes per patient. So this doctor didn't do anything wrong, Miss Diane, or any of you listening. No, I tend to go, I can't believe they did that. But what choice do they have? They cannot counsel and educate each patient that is sick due to obesity that comes in their office. They just can't do it. They don't have the time. They don't have the resource. They can't meet with you weekly, counsel, support, weigh you in, educate. They can't do it. So they treat you with some drug, with some pharmacological drug that has terrible side effects typically. So Diane, I commend you for you doing that. You saying, I'm going to work on my lifestyle change myself, and I won't need those drugs. Good job. How do we get on Fast Track? Very, very simply. Let me see who's with me today, assistant wise, so I can keep things flowing here. Joni, will you help Trish? You can't see her post. Trish, you can't see it because it's set to host only. If you set the chat to everyone, then even my assistants will be able to see it. And I've got great ones, by the way. They're a lot better than I am. Joni, it's Trish Brannon looking for how to get to the fast track video. Trish, if you'll watch the thread, Miss Joni will be posting some. Wow, Heather, thanks for sharing. Heather says we have a member named Karen Price that has lost over 100 of these. Now that will reverse fatty liver disease. Not that she had it, but just saying, if we lose the weight, we can reverse a lot of those illnesses. Great job, Karen Price. Congrats. Linda says, I want to thank Joni for her great support and help on a general question mentor appointment. She's amazing and supportive. One of, if not the best I've ever worked. She's awesome. Sadie Daisy Shibboleth group. We started having make and take meals once a month. Awesome. Still working at it. It's good to hear that Sadie Daisy's still going on out there. Thanks for sharing that, Brenda. Tressa, how do you count bio coffee and what does the alkaline do for you? Bio coffee by itself, one serving is a half a snack. It is an eating episode. It counts as an eating episode. It would be what we call a half of a snack eating episode, meaning 2 servings is a full snack eating episode. It is best mixed with a protein powder like Healthwise Hot Chocolate or Cocoa Ringa or UMP, and use like a meal replacement if you're really serious about dropping the fat. The alkaline benefits, minor. They talk more about the alkalinity of the coffee than I do because that's a marketing buzzword. Your body's pretty good at maintaining the proper pH. There's another myth that we want to stay in a very alkaline state so that we won't get cancer. Well, you would die. Your body being in an overly acidic state is bad. Your body being in an overly alkaline state is bad. Your body works like pool water. Anybody got a pool, you know what I'm talking about. You want to maintain the proper pH. And what that alkaline coffee does, as opposed to regular coffee, it's alkaline instead of acidic. So it gives your body a better opportunity to maintain its pH level where it should be. So great question. But that's not the main reason we tout it. We tout it because of the wheatgrass that's in it, and it can promote regularity. So those are the main benefits for Shibboleth. Tricia, down 34.4 pounds since I saw my doctor 3 months ago. He said I win for the month, took me off all meds. Now that is a praise report. How about everybody, if you ain't going to embarrass yourself, I don't mind embarrassing myself. I once yelled out, "Bless the name of the Lord," by the strawberries in Walmart. I'll never forget that moment. Lord told me to do it, and I thought, that's not me. I won't do that. And it kept sitting on me. And I said, "Bless the name of the Lord," by the strawberries. And people looked at me like I was crazy. And I heard in my spirit, do it again. And I said, "Bless the name of the Lord." I was going through a tough time back then. And this little lady, she sit over there and she looked at me and she went, "Woo!" And then before it was over, we had meeting. Y'all know what meeting is? We had meeting at the Super Walmart by the strawberries and nobody offered to stop. It was pretty awesome. So bless the name of the Lord for those results, Tricia, that only the Lord our God can provide. Great job. Lauren, this is true. There's a lot of factors causing us to lose physicians. Shop mandates. Yes, I didn't mean to miss that. In the wellness conference, they was probably trying to stay away from political topics, but for certain, that's definitely part of it. What did your wellness meeting say to do when you need to see a physician? We really didn't get into that. We just talked about the importance of us as weight loss and wellness coaches assisting our members in the best way we can and helping them understand that preventive medicine, let food be thy medicine, if that preventive medicine is so much, the preemptive taking care of your own self is so much better than you having to go to the doctor who, bless their heart, they don't have more than 7 minutes to spend with you at a meeting. That doesn't offer a lot of opportunity to counsel you and to figure out what's really wrong, etc. So they didn't get into that. They got in, we should double down with our members and say, you have to take charge of your health. And most of the things, I think don't hold me to this statistic, I think it was 83%. It may have been 73, but a very high, a ridiculous percentage of all doctor visits are related to obesity. And They don't go, you're not going to the doctor because you're obese. You're going to the doctor because of the unintended consequences of obesity. So that's what the wellness class. Andrea says, and you're about to nail it, they don't listen to me either. I just get to talk at them more. And I'm free, unless you're a partner or a lifetime member trying to bless us back. Andrea says, and my doctor told me most patients do not listen to them. Amen. And she said, people that do are rare. It's same here. Same here. Same here. I'm free. Again, except unless you're a partner or a lifetime member. And I just talk at you more. And then still, it's hard to get people to listen, hard to get people to come to class. I spend most of my time, instead of counseling people, I spend most of my time trying to overcome self-objections. But those people that have the breakthrough, they have my heart. I love to see people make a breakthrough. How do you tap out of the detox challenge? I was sick for 2 days and I did not get all my water in. This was not a tap out challenge, so I'm not going to let you out that easy. You were allowed to have holidays all 10 days if you wanted to. It wasn't really that type of challenge. It was a detox. In fact, by day 2, 80% of the people had tapped out. So we just tapped everybody back in. You know, what can I do? I try to motivate everybody to get, now I'm going to make you feel guilty. I try to motivate everybody. I give everybody the tools, the resources. I spend at least 8 to 10 hours putting all that stuff together. And then by day 2, almost everyone had tapped out of the detox because they didn't journal. So I told Sasha, just make it so that they can have every day a holiday. Maybe they'll get some good out of that detox. So you're ahead of the game. You made it longer than most. So try your best to finish strong if you can, Nicole. You can do it. Angela, y'all check this out. You don't hear this often. Angela Chai hit a 225 pounds lost badge today. She's going to get her 250-pound badge by Christmas, she says, and I believe her. How many of y'all believe? How many of y'all can touch and agree with Angela Chai, who's already lost 225 pounds, that she's going to get her 250-pound badge by Christmas? Touching and agreeing with you, sis. Boom. I know you can do it. Look at what you've already done. Great job. Resistance training, Angela, I really would recommend that you get involved with the partnership, the partner progression system. That's where you need to start. You need to start with walking and the partner progression system that's all about body weight resistance. It's perfect for you. In 3 months, if you'll go through the progression system the right way, in 3 months, you will be amazed at the development of strength and tone in your body. So Angela, please reach out to Joni or Tammy and get access to look over that progression system. Sasha and I have done multiple videos on how to use the progression system. I'm using it myself and I'm getting stronger because I'm dedicated to spending the few minutes it takes a day to pull those resistance training moves out and progress each week. So give those a shot. That would be my tip. Yeah, BioCoffee is excellent to promote regularity if you don't overindulge in it because of the wheatgrass. Great detoxification too. Thank y'all. I see kind comments. Thank you. Liz says 100% agree with food is medicine. 4 years of infertility and became pregnant strictly by chasing my diet in 3 weeks after spending thousands of dollars. There's so many Shibboleth babies running around after 20 years. Ladies that were told they would never conceive. But it's amazing what happens when you get rid of excess fat. Another thing people don't realize is you're dropping excess fat. This is where toxicity is stored. Toxicity, toxins, environmental, food toxins, they're stored in excess fat. Just like fat-soluble vitamins, good stuff is stored in our fat. That's why we need a certain amount of essential fat. But excess fat, it's got to go. Those toxins cause disease. They cause infertility, etc. Let's get rid of that excess fat. Great job. It doesn't take long. Once your mind is made up, doesn't take. Kiara, 62.4 pounds down, ready for the 75-pound badge. Great job. Yeah, Stephanie, everybody was tapped back in. If you weren't by accident, just reach out to Tammy or Joni. You still have some days where you can double down. Almost everybody got tapped out because nobody would do what I asked them to do. Some did. I shouldn't say nobody. I'm an extreme. There was a few people who did what they were asked to do. So don't feel bad. Almost nobody did. And by day 2, almost everybody was tapped out, refusing to journal. So yeah, well, you said, let's take this detox because people bought the kit, right? You paid Advocare the money, you got the kit. And, we don't want to tap you out. Just do your best with it. Of course, if we will be serious, have a serious attitude. I mean, let me make you feel guilty. All I asked of everybody was to commit that decided to do it, not people that didn't want to do it, people that wanted to do it. I asked people to commit to 10 days, which is 1/37th of your year to give to the Lord. 1/37th of the year. And almost everybody that committed tapped out in 2 days with one of the biggest, largest, robust meal plans we've ever put together for a detox. So, yeah, you can get tapped back in. You're probably already tapped back in, and you can finish strong. Today is the day. We don't wait till tomorrow. When's the right time to do the right thing? Right now. Liz says, I have a 6-month-old and back on Shibboleth. Great job. Great. Charlotte, just to be clear, did I understand that if we put anything in our water, it can't be counted toward our water intake for the day? That's optimal. That's what I suggest. And then I double suggest it and triple suggest it, that let your water be your water. But I have people that, again, refuse to drink their water, no matter how much I beg them to let their water be water. Half a gallon up to a gallon a day. And then if, I can't lie to people, Crystal Light has water in it. It's water. Ocean Spray Diet is basically water with flavor. I look at it this way. If I don't get in my shower and wash my external organs with Ocean Spray Diet, I'm not going to count Ocean Spray Diet, wash my skin, largest organ of my body. If I don't wash my skin with coffee or Ocean Spray Diet or Diet Coke, why would I want to wash my internal organs with some other liquid other than water? So I have on the side told people, okay, I get it. You're not going to drink your water. Therefore, we're not going to lose body fat efficiently if we're not hydrated. So have some Crystal Light. Charlotte, is there a specific beverage you like to have in place of your water? Nicole's down 7 pounds on the detox. And no, I understand you're trying to be honest about the challenge, and usually a challenge we tap out, but the detox was more of a 10-day do your best detox. But good job, you're killing it. You have for months now. I'm very proud of you too. Not that matters. You could probably care less. I'm proud of you, but I'm very proud of you. Great job. I hope you're proud of me. Yeah, I love the app too. The app does make journaling easier. Yeah, there's my friend Karen Klein. Karen, mom and dad's about to wear me out this week. I don't ever want to hear my mother say she's old again. That's really bothering me after I can't keep up with her. I can't hardly move. I'm so sore. And she says, I'm so old all the time. You need to get on to her about it. What other weight loss and wellness program? I've seen weight loss and wellness programs that focus more on the faith part and Jesus than they do the nutrition part, which is great. I've seen many, many more companies focus on the nutrition part and not Jesus and not faith. What a great lifestyle we all have here together. We've all built this together, by the way. Everything that we add to the website is due to member request. So what a great lifestyle we have where we can come here, educate ourselves, inspire one another, and talk about Jesus freely and openly and without shame. Isn't that amazing to be able, even like this situation with Angela, I've seen several comments. You and Jesus got this, Angela. I mean, where else can you do that in the world today? Great job, y'all. Way to be a great family. Yeah, Angela, I seen the elliptical comment. That's a great exercise. Elliptical, rowing, walking, biking. But let's add those resistance exercises, push-ups, leg raises, air squats, and there's others in the progression system. And it'll start you where you are, and it'll build on where you are each week. It'll be tremendous for you. Stephanie, I think you probably are. Joni, Stephanie's wanting to know if she's still in the detox. If somebody could check Stephanie Spallone, if we could check that and let her know she wants to be in the detox. She thought she was would like to be tapped in. Yeah, it's sad, Lisa, and it's not necessarily their fault. Lisa says, when my doctor left, the new doctor came in. I could tell she was in a hurry. I stopped her when she was going out the door. I stopped her and said, excuse me, I know you're busy, but I have more questions. The look on her face, but she said, of course, I didn't know she only had this. Now, I'm not saying that little bit of time's mandate. They can spend more time with you if you ask. I'm just saying for them to make their money, because they don't get the reimbursements that y'all think they do from the insurance company. We were in the wellness course, and they can't even order comprehensive blood work as freely as they used to could. It's terrible, and it's going to get worse. They're just doing the best they can, and for them to make what they're used to making They have to spend less and less time with a patient to see more and more patients. That's what I was referring to. Yeah, Angela, you can do, well, no, you can't do push-ups seated. Can't do squats seated. If you have to do chair exercises, upper body exercises only, you're looking at things like dumbbell curls, dumbbell presses, light dumbbell work, resistance band training, things like that. I'm sorry. I didn't know that you couldn't get up. So I apologize for that. But yeah, dumbbells, start with 5-pound dumbbells or 2.5-pound dumbbells. You could do seated chest presses with the dumbbells. That's something you could do. You can do seated curls with the dumbbell. You can do, if you want to write these down, you can look them up in the exercise library. You can do overhead tricep extensions with the dumbbells. So there's a lot that you can do seated if you can't get up. Oh, I like that, Nicole. I might borrow that. Nicole says, why can't we just see journaling as texting a friend? I'm going to use that. So when you hear me using that, know I stole it from you. It says, good grief, we spend copious amounts of time texting folks. I know, right? I've never heard it put that way. That's true. I mean, people fussing about don't have time to journal, but I guarantee you they text all day. That's a good one, Nicole. I like that. Also, Joni, just to keep the flow of things going, Joni, Karen Inchak, if you can check, she's wanting to know if she can be tapped back in as well. Karen Inchak. Karen, if you'll look in the thread, Joni will answer you as soon as she can get to it. I'm sure she's checking on several people. Stephanie Spallone still saying she's not tapped in. So Karen Inchak, Stephanie Spallone, they're saying they're not tapped in. If we could help them out. I'm behind. I see that Karen is in the detox. I'm behind. I probably should go backwards in the thread. I would like to add a little flavor occasionally to my water, counted as water. Charlotte, we won't promote this, but if that's the best way for you to get your water, you can do that. Just know that I'd rather you have pure water. Kim Dankey's lost 5 pounds on the detox. She said last night her goal was like 35 pounds when she started, and she hit 50 pounds lost. So for her to lose 5 on the detox is really outstanding because she'd already lost 50. Charlotte says, I'm down 12 pounds since I started last of August. Great job. Can you remind me, this is Gayla, can you remind me what to mix the Feel Free tonic with to help the taste? I drink it straight and I don't love that. I use sparkling ice. I like the pineapple coconut flavor of sparkling ice. I haven't really loved the others. So sparkling ice, I believe it's either coconut pineapple or pineapple coconut. It looks like a pineapple, sparkling ice, or Advocare Spark strawberry flavor. That's what I use. Thank you, Mary. Mary's new. Hope Mary has been made to feel welcome. Mary says, I'm new to Shibboleth and am amazed at all the great resources. Y'all have thought of everything. We've certainly tried. We've tried to leave no stone unturned. Do I know if Amanda was pole dancing at 300 pounds? She was not. She'd already lost considerable weight, but she wasn't near where she is now, Diane. So don't be afraid of getting started with something that you're excited about doing. What you will do is better than what you won't do. So we look for reasons not to start something because we feel, typically the human condition is when I get this, I'll do this, or when this is better, I'll do. No, if you won't do it where you are, you may not ever do it. So I wouldn't let anything hold you back from doing something you want to do. And I'm pretty sure that she still had weight to lose when she started that, but no, she wasn't over 300 to my record. Angela's wanting information. Angela Chai's wanting information on the progression system. I accidentally left the Zoom yesterday before I clicked on the link for the whole veggie supplements. I'm not real sure what we're talking about there. I don't have any labeled vegan supplements that I can think of. If you're talking about the vitamin, we've got a new one coming in that's called the Awesome Vitamin that also has veggies in it. It's pretty potent vitamin. It should be in any day. Sorry that I don't recall the conversation. If you expound on it, I'll try to. Heather, Exercise question: when I run, walk more than 3 days a week, I don't lose any weight, and it's maddening. Why would that be? Well, I think you may be, respectfully, I think you may be miscalculating, okay? I think you may be miscalculating. Heather, the only way to lose fat is to operate in a calorie deficit and to control it. So if you did not lose weight, it's not because you went walking. Now, you went walking and you hope to lose weight, but Heather, it's because you did not end the week in a calorie deficit and you did not control it. So if we're looking at, Heather, do you mind me using you as an example for everybody? Do you mind sharing with us your weight and your goal weight? Karen, the new vitamin that we've worked for a year on will be in the Kennesaw Center soon and also available online. So I'm going to help Heather. So here's the thing. Let's look at this case study. Heather's walking, and she says, it's maddening to me that when I walk, I'm not losing, okay? So she's attaching walking to not losing weight, and that perception is her reality. She's walking 4 miles 4 days a week. Why isn't the weight coming off? It has nothing to do with the walking, Miss Heather. Now, you may not believe me when I get through with it, but I'm right. So you have to operate a calorie deficit. So let's take Heather, says I weigh 200 and my goal is 150, okay? So for weight loss, you're not broken. You're not broken. You're just going to have to tighten up some things, okay? So you want to be 150 pounds. Can everybody hear me? I'm back here. Can you hear me? Am I talking loud enough? Okay. So you're 200 and you want to be 150. So at 200 pounds, a 200-pound female, you probably need about 1,800 calories to maintain your weight per day. Where you should be with your calories while you follow the Shibboleth Shield is at about 150 times 8, which is 1,200 calories or lower. And you should be getting in about 75 grams of protein a day to support muscle. So I'm going to circle that. Now, you wouldn't have to count calories, but anytime I have a client that feels like they're gaining weight and they don't understand why, then I start having them count calories, okay? So you need to be below 1,200 calories a day and at 75 grams of protein a day, if you will. If you fall a little below, a little over, that's not that big a deal, but that's your bullseye mark, okay? So in a week, in a full week, that 1,200 maximum calories is 1,200 times 7 is 8,400 calories per week. 8,400. I have people on this program frustrated that they're not losing weight that's in your size range, and I'll look at their journal and they're having 8,400 calories in 3 days, much less a week. Now, I don't know. I haven't looked at your journal. I'm just giving you math right. So you need to follow the Shibboleth Shield, water, journal, combination, portion, time, okay? You need to follow that shield. If you don't understand the shield, we need to get you help ASAP before you lose your excitement and enthusiasm. So we're following that, and our weekly rations is 8,400 calories or less. We don't ever want to go below, no matter what your size is, we never want to go below 7,000 calories too many weeks in a row. 1 week here and there is not going to hurt you. It might help you, but you need to stay in this calorie range, if you will, while following the Shibboleth Shield and eating approved foods. Now, the only way to have weight loss it's easy to have weight loss in a day, but after a week, the only way to have weight loss is we controlled insulin, fat loss. The only way to have fat loss is we controlled insulin with right food combining, and we've operated in a pretty significant calorie deficit so that we can lose fat. In addition to that, you're doing something that's really good. That walking has helped you and prevented you from gaining more weight. So when you said you walk, let me find how much you're walking, 4 miles, 4 days a week. So in addition, you're burning an additional, hope you're not rewarding yourself after you exercise with food. You're burning an additional, I'm guessing, based upon your size, 4 miles, you're probably burning about 350 calories. So 350 more calories times 4. So that walking, roughly 0, 14. So that walking that you did, if you were operating in a calorie deficit and controlling insulin, that walking helps you lose almost another half one of these. It did not hurt you. Walking doesn't build muscle. Walking burns calories. So this was a tremendous thing you did. So the problem lies in our weekly nutrition. And what could be the problem is, let's play pretend. Let's say that you nailed it. Every day you nailed the nutrition but one day. Okay? So watch this. Every day you nailed it but one day. But on the days that you nailed it, let's say that you were getting really close to your top line calories. You still nailed it, but you were getting really close to the top line. And then you had one holiday only, but it was a hog trough day, and you had 3,000 calories. You still ended the week in a calorie surplus. So the problem is not in the walking, it's in the nutrition right now. And with that said, do you have more questions about what we just unpacked? And do you need to get a mentor appointment to get some meal ideas for your situation? And do you need to get somebody to check your journal? Do you have a journal that we could check? No, you had one with Joan. So I'm not sure if you have a journal or not, but what I would ask you to do, Heather, will you do this for me? Will you make sure that you journal for a full week? Can I give you homework? Oh, you haven't been journaling. Oh, Heather. Sorry, y'all. Wait a minute. I'm trying to put that Monster Jack back in. Heather, here, I got homework for you. Your job next week while I'm out of town is to journal every single day for one full week. Heather, I do not want you to have more than 3 approved eating episodes. Can you do that so far? Some of y'all should do this with her. Let me know if you want to do it with. Can you do that, Heather? No mental weakness next week. No 4th eating episode. Only 3 approved eating episodes each day. You'll do that for me? Your next homework assignment. Next week, I want you to give me 70,000 steps minimum. Will you do that? Might stretch you a little bit, but will you do that? Perfect. One more thing. I got 2 more things for homework. You must journal every single bite and every single drink you take for 7 days, Monday through Sunday. Will you do that? Okay, the last part of that assignment is when I come back on Monday at 11 a.m., you must prompt me and remind me that you had your homework so that we can unpack and we can talk about how things went, because you're going to get great results. And 2, if you'll write that down so that Sasha can put it in my report before the Monday class, that way Heather won't even have to remind me, because she might hide from me otherwise. I will remind her. If you'll have Sasha put that in my pre-lunch class thing that she gives me, or somebody just remind me, Heather, you need to get her. All right, Heather, you're on. You're going to do it, right? Andrea says, I watched my husband who joins Shibboleth, and he thinks he's being perfect, but he eats a snack of nuts or something and doesn't measure them. That's dangerous because he doesn't realize that's true. And unfortunately, that's the way most people do it. They don't, they think if they do better than they used to do, they're perfect. But it's not my perfect. My perfect works. I don't know if his perfect works or not. Yes, I believe that is October the 17th. That's my son's birthday, Heather. And I should, Lord willing, be here at 11 a.m. on that day. And I would love to hear an amazing report. Heather Thacker, Tammy. Heather Thacker. Yeah, and if you have time, Tammy, write down that homework so I can get it. How many steps a day, Jamie asked. Well, I assigned Heather 10,000 a day because she said she's getting in about 4 miles. That's close to 10,000 steps a day. And she's doing it 4 days a week. I'm asking her to stretch herself and get 7 days. So yeah, I recommend to everybody a minimum that is able to walk. I mean physically able. Yeah, everybody says I don't have time. No, you have time. But physically unable, that's a different scenario. If you're physically able to walk, I'd like to see everybody work toward a minimum of 10,000 steps a day for good health. That's the minimum studies suggest. Any other questions before we go today? Angela says, I'm a fall risk. Can I solve that? I got a seated elliptical. I get 10 miles a day. Way to go. Way to look for a way to do it. So many people look for a way not to do it. You look for a way to do it. And usually when you look for a way to do it, you'll do it. If we say I can, we probably can. If we say I can't, I probably can't. It's hard to change. When we've got years of wrong thinking, as I did, as many people have had, you're on autopilot with wrong thinking. It takes a big person to change. I commend anybody that can change their minds. Lisa, y'all can't see this. Again, if everybody will set the chat, it's hard to remember to do because you got to do it each time. But if you'll remember to set it to everyone, Joni and Tammy can help you a lot better. I'm the only one that can see Lisa's post here. Lisa Conant. Am I pronouncing that right, Lisa? Where are the progressive exercise found on the website? Can somebody get Lisa the help that she needs? She's looking for the progression system. Lee, once the assessment says to lose % body fat and not weight, do you still do that via a calorie deficit and adding exercise? As I recall it, the assessment at some point will tell you it's time to put on muscle to lose body fat. When you get to that point, that means you've lost, and I don't know if that's what you're referring to, you've lost all of your excess body fat and your body fat percentage is still not low enough. So then the assessment suggests that you begin to build muscle. What I suggest is you reconstitute muscle, because building muscle requires a calorie surplus, and it's not time to do that yet. So if you lost all of your excess body fat, now would be a good time to also start a walking regimen and to start the progressive exercise system and build some tone and reconstitute old muscle. That brings your body fat percentage down. Hope that makes sense. Trish says, no stinking thinking is my motto. I like that. The assessment, Stephanie, is in your journal. If you'll go to your journal, on the left, that little left menu column, you'll find assess in your journal. It's not in the app. It's on the mobile-friendly web in the journal. Anyone else on this great Friday? Questions or comments before we go? Did everybody get something out of this class today? Did you pick up something that can be used in your lifestyle? That's what I care about. Kim Danke, good reminder, if you're near Kennesaw tomorrow, come to the Shibby Shop. They have class at 10 a.m. Kim Danke will be teaching. I know that you'll be blessed if you're near the Kennesaw Shibby Shop, Kennesaw, Georgia, for those that are out of state. Going back to the assessment, Lee, the weight I'm at is not the weight I thought I wanted to be. Is that the weight? I'm still not tracking with you. It's probably my fault. What weight do you want to be? And what weight are you? And then maybe I'll understand what you're getting. And you may not want to put that out here publicly and may need a mentor appointment. But if you don't mind telling me, what weight are you at and what weight are you trying to get to? Because I'm not understanding the question. The weight I'm at is not the weight I want to be. Do you mean that you've lost all of your excess fat, but you're still not at the weight that you want to be at? Is that maybe what all right, here we go. I'm 132 to 135 pounds, but want to get to 125. I follow you now. The assessment says to not lose weight anymore, but to lose % body fat. Your personal goal matters more than a calculation. So what it is telling you is it's time to start exercising. That's what it's telling you. You shouldn't change anything up until you get to your goal of 125. You should continue on in a calorie deficit, and you should continue on controlling insulin. But it is saying it's time to incorporate some strength training exercises and some walk. For sure, it's telling you that. Hope that helps. Diane Malone says, if y'all need help, Julie Marandino is doing a week of WOW challenges in the Real Skinny group. That'll be fun. WOW challenges are always fun. You always get results from those, unless you're just already at your goal weight, and then you have the water fluctuation. Any last question? Okay. Well, if all hearts and minds are clear, we'll just be at liberty to go. Enjoyed meeting with you all today. Looking forward to early week next week. We'll have some meetings. Then I won't be around for a few days, and then we'll have to come back and we'll have to check on some folks' homework. All right, y'all. Have a good one. Bye-bye.